Hey guys, I'm Mike, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'll be going through with you on how big you need your workshop to be. So the time has finally come to get in your own workshop. But the big question is, how big do you actually need it to be? And the actual answer is you'll never know. And here's why. So it all comes down to you. It depends on your circumstances. If you own your own garage and you want to turn that into a workshop, perfect, you're halfway there already. Well done. So in the UK where I live, an average size garage is 2.4 metres by 5 metres. That's about 12 metres square foot. That's a lovely size area for a workshop to work in. But wait, Mike, I don't have a garage. Don't worry, you could be more lucky than you think, depending on how you look at it. So you've got a few other options where to have your workshop. One might be a basement, you can convert that into a workshop. Or you could convert one of the rooms in the house. But the other half might not like that idea. Or your last option, and the best option, is to build your own workshop in your back garden and have it big as you bloody want it to be. Why not? But you're still stuck on how big you actually want it. That also depends on how big your garden is. If you have a large garden, perfect. Your workshop once built won't take up too much space. But if you have a small garden, you may have to build a smaller workshop to accommodate the garden. And also, it doesn't take up too much space, and it doesn't upset the other half for you to have your own shop. From my previous experience from building workshops, bigger is always better. Hooray! Because you can never have enough space for all your materials and your tools. And let's be real, we have loads of tools, don't we? And loads of materials. And all the offcuts, and everything else. Storage cupboards, machinery, everything else we've got to try and factor into our workshop. I think I'll have it over there. So you've spotted the perfect place for your workshop to be. Great, you're almost there. Well, stepping stones, of course. The next thing to do is peg out your area. So you know what an average size garage is. Over here in the UK it's 2.4 metres by 5 metres. Peg that out first. If you've got a larger garden, by all means, go bigger. Bigger is always better, as I say. Whee! Because you can never have enough tools. And who doesn't like having loads of tools? You roughly know the size of a small garage, so first of all, put that onto the ground and peg it out into a rectangle or a square, whatever your garden can accommodate. Obviously, if you've got a larger garden, you can peg out the 2.4 by 5 metres, which is our average size garage, and go bigger. Or if you've got a smaller garden, try pegging that out first and then working your way in. Bearing in mind, you don't really want to upset the other half, or if she's not looking, peg it out anyway and just see if she likes it. You never know. So you pegged out your area, great! But now you need to peg out smaller squares and rectangles inside the area. If you Google what a rough size workbench could be, that'll give you an idea of how big the rectangles and squares can be inside. Bearing in mind, if you have big machinery, you might not be able to fit that inside your small workshop. If you've got a large workshop, then yes, you can fit it all in. Remember, workbenches can be on wheels, so you can move them around and they don't have to be stationary in one spot. This comes in handy when you've got to move stuff around in your workshop and you don't trip over anything. Always keep in mind you want space around where you're working. So always allow maybe 2 or 3 foot around where you're working. Or if you can have bigger area, perfect. Maybe you might only be able to have one line of benches and that'd be fine. So depending on what you'll be making inside your workshop, you also want to factor in this as well. So if you're making small bits or large bits, or is it just a hobby, you don't have to have massive machinery to do all that. You can get away with smaller stuff on little benches. So you pegged out your area, well done you. Nice one. Now you can start building. And hopefully the other half won't mind how big it is. Don't worry, I won't say anything. But no, thank you for watching. Hope this video has been a bit useful to you in getting on your journey on building your own workshop. Please feel free to support the channel by liking and subscribing. Every little helps, as they say. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one and hope you have a nice day. Cheers, bye!